This vinyasa, or flow, combines a series of movements coordinated with the breath. Traditionally done early in the morning, it limbers the body, makes the spine strong and flexible, improves breathing, and promotes agility and alertness. Sun Salutation 1. Stand upright in mountain pose, legs together, with your hands folded before the chest in prayer position. Firm the thighs, lift the kneecaps, and breathe deeply. Take a deep breath in, exhale completely, and on the inhale, sweep both arms down, around, and up, looking up at your hands. Exhale and fold forward from the hips, taking the hands to the floor by your feet, head toward the knees. Inhale, lift your head, look up with a long spine. Exhale, step your right leg back into lunge position, hands beside the left foot, knee over the ankle. Inhale, lift the chest and spine up, roll the shoulders down. Exhale, step back to plank position, and taking another breath, exhale and lower down to push-up or lower the body, bending the knees, chest, and forehead to the floor. Inhale, press the chest up and back into upward dog. Exhale, press the hips up and back into down dog with straight legs. Inhale, step your right leg forward by the right hand, knee over ankle, back leg straight. Exhale, step the left leg forward by the right, straighten the legs, fold completely at the hips in a standing forward bend. Inhale, lift the head and chest up, sweep the arms out, up over the head, and come back up to standing with the back straight. Exhale the arms back down and repeat. Inhale, sweep both arms down, around, and up as you look up. Exhale, fold forward, taking the hands and the head down. Inhale, look up with long spine. Exhale, step your left leg back to lunge, right knee over the ankle. Inhale, draw the navel to the breastbone to lift the chest and look up. Exhale, step back to plank position and then lower to push-up or to the knees. Inhale, lift the chest and spine up, shoulders back in up dog. Exhale, hips up and back in down dog, legs stretching long. Inhale, step your left foot forward to lunge, scooping the chest and head up. Exhale, step forward and back to standing forward bend. With an inhale, sweep the arms out, up and over the head. Exhale and extend the arms back down and come back into prayer position. And we'll repeat one more time. Inhale, sweep both arms down, around, and up, looking up at your hands. Exhale and fold forward from the hips, taking the hands to the floor, head down toward the knees. Inhale, lift the head and chest, look up. Exhale, step the right leg back into lunge, hands beside the left foot. Inhale, lift the chest and spine up, shoulders down. Exhale, step back to plank position, taking another breath. Exhale and lower down to push up or knees, chest, and forehead to the floor. Inhale, lift the chest and spine up into up dog. Exhale, press the hips up and back into down dog with straight legs. Inhale, step the right leg forward by the right hand, back leg straight. Exhaling, step the left leg forward, straighten the legs, folding in standing forward bend. Inhale, lift the head and chest up, sweep the arms up over the head, and then come back to standing with the back straight. Exhale the arms down. And again, inhale, sweep the arms down, around, and up. Exhale, fold from the hips forward and down. Inhale, scoop the head and chest up. Exhale, step your left leg back into lunge position. And with an inhale, draw the navel to the breastbone to lift the chest and look up. Exhale, step back to plank position, and then lower to push-up or to the knees. Inhale, lift the chest and spine up, shoulders back into up dog. Exhale, hips up and back, down dog. Inhale, step your left foot forward into lunge, scooping the head and chest up. Exhale, step back to standing forward bend. And then inhale, sweep the arms out and up. And exhale, bring the arms back down and the hands to prayer position. Mountain pose is the blueprint for alignment in all of our poses, as well as our day-to-day life. It teaches us to stand evenly on our own 2 feet and stretch all through the body from a firm base. Now stand with your feet together, big toes touching. Press the 4 corners of the feet evenly into the earth, the big toe mounds, the little toe mounds, and the inner and outer heels. Lift and spread the toes to lift the inner arches of the feet. Now stretch the toes back down and keep the arches lifted. Now activate the legs and draw the energy up through the inner calves and the inner thighs. Grip the quadricep muscles to lift the kneecaps and feel the legs come alive as you straighten the legs completely. Keeping the legs dynamically active, press the top thighs back to align the hips directly over the ankles. Stretch the tailbone toward your heels and slightly into the body to maintain a level pelvis. On your next inhale, draw the energy from the pit of the abdomen to the breastbone. Lift and open the heart. Broaden your collarbones as you lift the front body and extend the spine upward. Draw the shoulder blades down away from the ears. Relax the face and throat. Stretch your arms, hands, and fingers, and breathe. Feel the alignment of the body, shoulders over the hips, hips over the ankles. Try to find the energy and alignment of mountain pose in every pose you do. Now from mountain pose, bend the right knee, grab your ankle and place your foot on the inner left thigh. Press the foot firmly into the thigh, press the outer left thigh in toward the foot, and where the foot and thigh meet, stretch up. Bring the hands together in prayer position in front of the heart, breathe evenly, and as the left leg stands firmly, move the right knee back in line with your hip. As your balance becomes stable, stretch your arms over your head, soften your gaze, and breathe deeply. Ground the foot firmly and stretch up from that strong base. Soften the eyes. Keep the spine lifting. And then on an exhale, bring your arms back to prayer position and you release your leg to mountain pose. Tree pose teaches balance and allows you to feel your legs individually and work out any imbalances as the legs strengthen and tone. Focusing the mind helps to bring steadiness to the body. Now we'll repeat tree pose on the other side. Stand in mountain pose, ground the feet, activate the legs, stretch the spine. Bend the left knee, grab the ankle and place your foot on the inner right thigh. Press the foot firmly into the thigh and press the outer right thigh in toward the foot. Where the foot and thigh meet, stretch up. Bring your hands together in prayer position in front of the heart. Breathe evenly. And as the right leg stands firmly, move the left knee back in line with your hip. As your balance becomes stable, stretch your arms up over your head, soften your gaze, breathe deeply, and find your inner balance. And on an exhale, bring your arms back to prayer position and release your leg to mountain pose. Extended triangle pose opens the hips and stretches the hamstrings and inner thighs. Begin in mountain pose. Ground the feet, stretch the legs, lift the spine. Inhale and take the feet 4 feet apart, arms out in line with the shoulders. Exhaling, turn the left foot in slightly and the right leg out 90 degrees. Front heel in line with the arch of the back foot. Ground the 4 corners of the feet evenly. Activate the legs and draw the energy up into the spine. Lift and open the heart. And on an exhale, extend your trunk to the right in line with the thigh, placing your hand on the ground or on your shin and your left arm stretching upward. Feel the left and right side ribs extend evenly. Open the rib cage and breathe deeply. Scoop the chest away from the spine and lift the breastbone. Turn your head to look up at your left thumb. Pressing down into the feet, inhale and use the rebound action to lift back up. Turn your feet to the left. Press the feet down, stretch the spine up, and on an exhale, extend the trunk to the left. Take the left hand down and the right arm up. Roll the left side ribs forward and up, the right side ribs back. Stretch the spine, lift and open the chest, and stretch the arms away from each other and feel the energy of the pose. Breathe smoothly and softly. And pressing down into the feet, inhale, using the rebound action to lift back up. Turn your feet to the front and return to mountain pose. Warrior 2 opens and tones the pelvis and abdomen. Begin in mountain pose, and with an inhale, take the feet and arms out wide, about 4 feet. Turn the right foot out 90 degrees, turn the left foot in slightly, aligning the right heel with the left arch. Root the feet firmly down, keeping the legs dynamic. On an exhale, bend at your right hip to take your knee directly over the ankle with the thigh parallel to the floor. Draw your tailbone into your body and lift from the pit of the abdomen to the breastbone. Press the left thigh bone back into the hamstring and ground the outer left foot. From the strength of the legs, lift and open the chest, extending the arms away from one another. Keep the spine vertical by aligning the breastbone above the pubic bone, and then turn to look over your right arm, releasing the shoulders down and away from the ears. Relax the face and throat. And then rooting through the feet, inhale and lift up. Turn your feet to the left. On an exhale, bend your left hip to bring your leg to a 90-degree angle. Keep your knee moving toward the little toe side of the foot. Ground the right thigh bone back and stretch the spine up. Drop your buttock bones down and draw the navel in and up as you extend your spine. Turn and look out over the left arm. Maintain the grounding of the feet, stretch the legs dynamically, and breathe deeply. Rooting through the feet, inhale and lift up, straightening the leg. Turn the feet back to the front and step back to mountain pose. Extended side angle pose tones the legs and glutes, trims the waist, and improves digestion. Begin in mountain pose. Inhale, take the feet 4 feet apart and turn the feet to the right. On an exhale, bend your right knee as in warrior pose. On an exhale, extend your trunk to the right and place the right fingertips on the ground beside your ankle. Press your knee into your arm, stretch the left arm straight up, turning the belly and chest skyward. Keeping the chest open, rotate the left arm in and take it over the head, palm facing down. Turn your head to look up at your arm. Press your outer left foot firmly down and charge the left thigh muscle. Roll your right ribs forward and your left side ribs back, and stretch your entire left side from the outer foot through the fingertips. And to come up, press into your feet, lift your left arm up and straighten the leg, and turn your feet to the left. Bend your left knee, come into a 90-degree angle, and on an exhale, extend your trunk to the left, place the left fingertips on the ground beside your ankle, press your knee into your arm, stretch the right arm straight up, turning the belly and chest skyward. Keeping the chest open, rotate the right arm in and take it over the head, palm facing down. Turn your head to look up at your arm. Press your outer right foot firmly down. Stretch the right fingertips overhead. Breathe deeply as you stretch into full side angle. Roll your left side ribs forward and your right side ribs back. Stretch your entire right side from the outer foot through the fingertips. And to come up, press into your feet, lift your right arm up and straighten your leg. Turn your feet to the front and return to mountain pose. Half moon pose helps to develop balance and create equanimity. If necessary, you may use a block in this pose. Begin in mountain pose. Take the legs and arms out wide and turn the feet to the right. On an exhale, extend the trunk to the right in extended triangle pose. Lengthen the spine and open the chest. On an exhale, bend your right knee, take the left hand to the left hip, step your left foot forward, keeping your right foot firmly anchored. Move the right hand in front of the baby toe. Use a block if necessary here. Shift your weight to your right leg and straighten that leg completely as you extend the left leg dynamically in line with your hip. Rotate the belly and chest skyward, extend your left arm up, and feel the lines of energy radiate from the core out through the spine and into the left leg. On an exhale, bend your right knee, reach back with the left leg, placing the left foot on the ground, and straighten the leg. Return to extended triangle pose. Inhale and come up. On the exhale, turn your feet to the left. On an exhale, extend your trunk to the left into extended triangle pose. Lengthen the spine, open the chest. Take a breath, and on an exhale, bend your left knee. Take the right hand to the right hip. Step your right foot forward, keeping your left foot firmly anchored. Move your left hand in front of the left baby toe. Shift your weight to the left leg and straighten the leg completely as you extend the right leg dynamically out in line with your hip. Gently pressing the left hand down, roll the belly and chest up and extend your right arm up. Feel the lines of energy moving from the core out into the body, through the spine, through the legs. And on an exhale, bend your left knee, reach back with the right leg and place the right foot on the ground and straighten the left leg back into extended triangle pose. With an inhale, come up, turn your feet to the front and step back to mountain pose. Kneel with the knees together, toes just touching and heels apart. Sit on your heels with the pelvis balanced evenly and your spine tall. Descend your shoulder blades and draw them into your back. Lift your navel in and up as you lift and open the chest. Bring the arms up in front of your shoulders, and with an inhale, stretch the arms up overhead, shoulder width. Extend the arms fully. Breathe deeply into the front, side, and back ribs. And on an exhale, bring the arms down. And then separate the knees about a foot, stretch the arms and torso over the legs, and place your hands and forehead on the mat to rest. Breathe deeply in child's pose. And then come forward on your hands and knees. Separate your knees wide, cross your ankles, place your hands behind you as you sit behind your feet in cross-legged pose. Sit with your legs crossed with the right shin in front of the left. Bring your feet under the knees, away from the hips. Draw the buttocks out and back to sit up on the front sit bones. Relax the inner thighs and groins, and on an inhale, lift the navel up to the breastbone, lengthen the spine, and lift and open the chest. Broaden the collarbones away from the midline. Roll your shoulders back and down. Sit tall and evenly with a full, smooth breath. Let your hands rest comfortably on your thighs near your hips. And then interlock your fingers with the right thumb on top. Stretch the palms away from you. And then inhale and stretch the arms over the head. As you stretch the arms completely, breathe deeply. And on an exhale, bring the arms down and release the hands. Now change the cross of your legs and bring the left shin forward in front of the right, with the feet resting under the thighs by the knees. Broaden your base, press the front sit bones down. And with an inhale, draw the front body up, stretch the spine all the way through the crown of the head. Open the top chest, roll the shoulders back so that your shoulders are aligned directly over your hips. Lengthen the spine, breathe deeply, and then interlock your fingers with the left thumb on top. Press the palms away from you, and on an inhale, stretch the arms overhead, pressing the palms to the sky. Lift the rib cage away from the pelvis, expand the diaphragm, and breathe laterally as well as vertically. And now exhale, bring the arms down, release the hands, and stretch your legs out in front of you. Lie down on your mat, stretch your arms out in a T position with your palms up. Bend your knees and bring your feet in by your hips. Now lift your hips and shift them to the left about 6 inches so the outer right buttock is on the floor. Take your feet off the floor and twist to the right so your right knee touches down on the right side and your hips stay stacked left on top of the right. Roll your belly and chest to the left as your left arm extends and the left shoulder blade drops down to the floor. Keep your head on straight, eyes looking up. Breathe deeply in your twist. On an exhale, bring your legs back to center. Now shift the hips to the right about 6 inches with the left outer hip on the floor. Twist your legs to the left, keeping the right knee, hip, and foot stacked directly on top of the left. Bring your left knee to the floor and roll your belly and chest back to the right, stretching the right arm out and pressing the right shoulder blade down to the floor. Keep your head in line with the spine, looking straight up, and breathe evenly. On an exhale, let the left leg lift the right leg back to center. Straighten the knees, stretch the legs, and bring the arms down and stretch them out to your side about 8 to 10 inches away from the body to rest in relaxation pose. Let the entire body stretch open, arms and legs reaching out, neck long. Draw your shoulders away from your ears. Move your shoulder blades down the back toward your hips. Turn the upper arms out so the palms face up and relax your shoulders, arms, and hands. Let go of your hips, thighs, legs, and feet. Soften your face, jaw, and tongue. Soften and release the front body completely. Soften, broaden, and loosen the back body completely into the support of the ground. Draw your awareness inward. Quiet the mind and relax the body as you rest in Shavasana.